Hey guys, Key Creations here. Sorry I haven't been posting videos in a while, so I decided to do something big. This guy is 18 inches tall, and he is Treebeard from Lord of the Rings. So I didn't design him from the movies. I designed him from what I kind of got from the book and kind of what I wanted to make him. So he's more of like a human, a giant like human that's just made out of wood and is overgrown with leaves. So I let's get a minifigure over here. Nope. If you can see it, it's right there. That's how tall he is. So yeah, so if we go into get close into his feet here, I tried to make them pretty detailed, like roots, but I kind of have them overgrown, and as you can see, like, this is more of like the forest floor, so there's like a carrot growing up here, and he kind of has toes, like there's one like there, and there's the carrots on top of one, and there's one like there and one like there, so he has like 4 toes. But you can like have minifigures playing on his toes, so you can have like somebody going to pick the carrot out of his toe, which you actually get quite a bit of space. So yeah, if we go up to his legs now, there's not a ton of detailing. I mean, there's some leaves hanging out there, and so yeah, if we go to his hand has this kind of strange like angle piece. It's like it's like that, so that his hands are kind of tilting forward, like that. So he has 3 fingers and no thumb, just to have like something kind of different, so it wasn't like exactly like a human. So he can kind of fit a minifigure. I mean, just gonna wrap around this minifigure here, and there. So he can, like, I guess it doesn't work. I guess it works fairly well. But you can like eat minifigures or throw them or whatever. So yeah. So if we go up to his chest, which is probably the most detailed, and his head. So the chest here was originally the back of him, like his head was flipped around, but I started building this, and I was like, I like this a lot better than the back, like the front, the back. Well, what's now the back, which you will see after I do the head and stuff. So yeah, he's got kind of like this rib cage thing, but it's like different on both sides. There's just like a flag there as like some plant growing there. And then he's got like a beard here with lots of vines. And then his shoulders are kind of just overgrown, like stuff just grows on his shoulders. And if you can see right there is a frog just hanging out on his shoulder there, right there. It's just a frog hanging out. So, since Treebeard had Frodo and his friends on his shoulders, he does have spots for people to stand on his shoulder here and here. So yeah, he has people standing on his shoulder. So now if we go to the face, as I said before, he's got this long bushy beard with like vines growing down it. Then we have his nose and these see-through green blocks. I'm not sure if you can kind of see that they're see-through, but they are. And then you got like these vines here that are like eyebrows, And then he's got a bunch of really spiky stick-up hair. And yeah, so now if we go to the back side of him, let me turn him around. Okay. He has a metal stand. I'll talk about that a little later. But this is kind of his weak spot here, because he doesn't look as good in the back as he does in the front. I mean, he still looks pretty good, but not the best, because there's like these, all his joints are blue. Well, most of them are blue, so he's just kind of got some blue hanging out on him. And he's got this pole stuck in his leg to help support him. And this was originally the front. And it was way less detailed than this even. Like, it just had like maybe 3 leaves just on his body. But I was like, well, let's just make it more detailed. So I just made it more detailed. And he's got a little bit of hair on the back of his head. If you can see it there. The back of his head is kind of flat. It doesn't look that good. And then he's also got a little bit of neck hair. And then the other parts here are his, like, where his hinges are for his elbows. Kind of have like these indents, which I don't really like that much, but I just didn't really want to put anything there. And then he's got a little stick out elbow, like right there. That's like a little funny thing to do. And yeah, so now let's talk about the this. So his stand here is made out of wire. He can stand up by himself, but I don't really trust him that much. So the stand was originally Lego, except then he fell over and broke it. So it's metal now. And so it's really basic. That's the part that he's sticking his leg. And then here's the part that goes on the ground. There. And so I guess you could kind of stick it in either hole. I mean, you could stick it in this hole, but I just like sticking it in this hole. I don't know why, but you just stick it in there, and that kind of helps him so he doesn't fall back. So now let's turn him back around to do articulation. So, whoa, his arm just fell off. Let me just pop that back on. Whoop. Okay. So yeah, I don't really trust him too much, because he is quite wobbly. But I kind of have him try to lean more back on the stand, because if you don't, he kind of falls forward. So for articulation, the head can move side to side, so we can like say no. You can't really say yes because his head is connected to a block there, but he can't do a full 360 with his head because he's got a ball joint also supporting his head. So the arms are on this big ball joint. So he can do a full 360. He can stick his arm out about that much and stuff starts to fall off. But it doesn't really stay there. It kind of just sags down. And then his elbow joint is really strong, and it can do quite a lot of it. And down here at his hand, he's got a ball joint, so he can do a 360 here. Have his like palm facing up, and he's got 3 fingers and no thumb. So 2 of the fingers are the same size, the first 2, and the other 2, the other one is smaller. So the longest 2 have 2 joints, one there, one there, and then one at the base. And the other one has the same thing. And then the pinky just has one at the base to make it smaller. And now for the harder part, to do is the legs. They can move, but I don't really make them move that much because he usually falls over when I do it. So let me just grab him here. So I guess I'll show with this leg. He can kick. You really want to hold on to his body though, because this is where he usually breaks. When you move his leg here, he can kick out even though he can't hold his leg up. He can go out like that. Then if I stop breaking stuff, he can move his knee, which is on a double ratchet joint there, and bring that back. And then he's got like a little thing that you can do there at his foot, like a little ankle thing. And let me just straighten everything back up and fix this here. And yeah, so that is pretty much it for Treebeard from Lord of the Rings. So I really enjoyed building this guy. Took me a couple days. So as I said before, he's 18 inches tall. The foot is about to like there, and then he's got like a couple more inches. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye!